Masters of duct tape, cardboard, and hot glue. Making cosplay out of everyday materials. They are the DIY Costume Squad.
Hey, welcome to the show. Joining me today is Mark Johnson.
Hello, everyone.
Of Homemade Movies. You guys know Mark. He's been making tons of stuff. So, how you feeling about this?
I'm feeling great. We're gonna have a lot of fun today.
Time for your first official Costume Squad episode.
I'm a little nervous, but we're gonna make it happen.
So, what are you gonna be making for us today?
Today, we're gonna be making the Gladiator costume from the new Marvel movie Thor Ragnarok.
Nice.
And there is
Take a look at this thing.
a lot of cool different elements to this. The main jacket armor kind of thing, where we have a lot of different layers there. We have a couple belts going on. He has some wrist guards. He has some shin guards. Pants, obviously. Can't make it without pants.
You're making the sword and the shield?
I'm going to be making the shield, and then in the movie he has a really cool bat-looking sort of weapon that we're going to be making. And then, of course, the helmet. And the helmet has some moving parts to it, so we're going to have some fun with that.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. I'll be nearby if you need any help. All right, have fun.
Thank you so much. I believe the first thing we're going to get started on is the armor. So we have this vest, which fits a human body just perfectly. Got this for about $5 at a thrift store. The cool parts are going to be made out of this awesome vinyl that I got for $15 at a fabric store. These belts we had laying around, but you can get them for about $3 a piece if you look for them right. Basically, we're just going to be covering the whole thing first and then adding different elements to it after the fact. Leaving myself a little bit more playroom to fold this over once I get it cut out. When you're cutting out curves, anything that has a round edge to it, you gotta make these slits. So you're pretty much dividing up each part geometrically into smaller straight lines that go like that. And then you fold each part in, and eventually, hopefully, if you do a good job, it should look like a nice, smooth, rounded edge.
All right, so this is cool. We've actually made the Thor costume in the past and used it a few times in Homemade Movies. It's this old guy. So I'm excited to see the new improved version for this movie, and I think Mark is gonna kill it.
So I'm gonna take this old brown t-shirt that I've already cut up a little bit, and I'm gonna take some cloth from that to make the part that covers his junk. So there are a few more details that I haven't put in on the leather part of this chest piece. I'm gonna add those in with metallic marker. It's got some gold pieces on both of his shoulders. I'm gonna make those out of cardboard, and I'm gonna use this roll of tape to make my template. So now that I got these guys cut out, I'm gonna cover them with gold duct tape and make them shine. On his belt, this one's silver. I think we got just enough silver duct tape to cover it up. So I have this lighter vinyl that I'm gonna be making the shin guards, wrist guards, and all that stuff out of, but it's also the perfect color for the belts. Okay, the belt is made. I just gotta find a way to attach it. So we're gonna use some VELCRO. That makes a cool sound. There you go. So now I have this red piece of felt, which is gonna be our cape. Super cheap, you can get it at any fabric store. This cost $2. And it's gonna attach to this belt here at two different places. But what I'm looking at right here is that there's these little rivets. What we're gonna use for that is a silver Sharpie. I'm using a very precise method of measuring right here, which is using my fingers and moving them.
All right, this is looking awesome. Ready for battle.
Oh, absolutely.
I like the shiny bits. They're very cool. Yeah, so what's next?
Next up will be the helmet. And we're gonna make it out of this really cool Anaheim Angels helmet that I got nachos out of at a game.
I see a Dremel in your near future.
Oh, a Dremel is absolutely necessary.
Don't cut your fingers off, please.
So here's the base of the helmet. We're gonna make some more elements out of cardboard that come down, and then we're gonna attach the wings that will actually move autonomously from the helmet itself. Should be pretty cool. We have the wing elements to the helmet that are gonna do some moving attached here, but there are two different colors on the helmet and the wings. There's a blue element on both. And so we're actually gonna go outside and spray the blue element first. Now I'm going to be covering the backs with some tape and put on the brown vinyl. So we got some aluminum foil tape here that I'm going to use to make some of the details on the helmet. So this is a round head fastener. In order to cover up the fasteners, we're going to need one more element on these wing pieces. I'm going to use this cardboard, but instead of spraying it, I'm just going to cover it with turquoise duct tape. Next element that we're going to work on is the pants. I got them from a thrift store for $4. We're going to spray them brown so that they look like the rest of the costume. Now, I'm going to add these vinyl elements to them and make it look like they have some cool leather pieces. Next thing's next. We're going to be working on the gauntlets. I got these rollerblade pads from a thrift store for about $2 a piece. We're going to be covering them up with this awesome vinyl. So I'm going to cut out an extra piece of cardboard and use that to extend the length of these gauntlets. I'll then cover that with the vinyl piece and make it look longer. And I'm going to paint the straps brown to make them look like leather. And I'm going to paint one of the shoulder pads blue because it's blue. Now, on to footwear. We got these awesome combat boots that I got at a thrift store for about $5. Thor has really, really cool shin guards that go all the way up and cap at the knee. So I'm going to make those out of cardboard and cover them with vinyl. Got these things, little mini clips. You get them at the hardware store, they're under $1 a piece.
Ah yes, the shin guards of Asgard. Is this really going to protect you, do you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because of the
Totally.
layers.
The layers, I mean, I can go right from costume squad to soccer practice and be all good. Okay, so the shin guards are dry.
All right, looking pretty good. I love it. Love these pops of turquoise. This is amazing. Nice. I love how leathery it is too. It's just like even the painted one, so leathery.
All right. The next elements that we have to do are the shield and the club.
Ooh, accessories.
Yeah. Once I get those done, we should be pretty much ready to fight the Hulk.
Sounds good. I think I'm just gonna keep wearing this.
Oh,
like
you
it.
should. It
All
works for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first up is the shield. I got this awesome trash can lid at my buddy Oscar's house. You can find one on the street for free, or you can buy one at a hardware store. First things first, got to get this handle off. I'm going to be adding some cardboard elements to it to give it a little more shape, and then I'm going to spray it all gold, and then back with the red and blue details. We're going to put those on using red and blue duct tape. Okay. That about finishes up the details. Now it's time to put a handle on this shield, which I will be using duct tape for. Pretty simple, but it works. All right, well, the handles are done, so the shield is now complete. Now onto the club. We're using a wiffle ball bat. I got it at a sporting goods store for about $7. But once we paint it up and add some cardboard elements, it's gonna look pretty cool. So the club has these red features, and I'm going to make them out of cardboard and red duct tape. I have my club done. Looks like the accessories are ready to go. I think this is the whole costume. Maybe we should try it on.
Okay, I'm ready to see Thor's Gladiator costume. I'm so excited for this. Yes!
There it is.
This is so awesome. Very powerful.
Feels powerful.
Ready to fight the Hulk. I love the pops of kind of aqua on this costume. It's a nice update.
Pure Asgardian cardboard.
Yeah, this is so cool. These, I don't know what like heavy duty, metal strips that he's got on there, but
they're ready to flail. They're ready to...
some butt.
Yes.
Looking like we got some shim guards here. Oh, very solid, very solid.
Super solid.
Nice shiny boots. Ooh, we got like blood.
Some,
Did you hurt somebody? I like the compact disc. This is my favorite album. And makeup, you got your official war paint. Yep. Whoa.
So I look even more cool.
Yeah. No. No, you look threatening. You look very like.
Thank you.
intimidating.
I feel threatening. And the helmet works.
Yes, I love it. I love
Both sides.
the foiled trim. All right, cool. Well, how much do you think you end up spending on this whole thing?
Well, a lot of the elements we had laying around the studio here, but if you were to buy it all yourself, my guess is that you'd probably spend around $65 on this costume.
Not bad, not bad. Be sure and check out the homemade shot-for-shot Thor Ragnarok trailer that Mark is working on right now. It's gonna feature this costume and feature Mark. So excited for that. We'll put a link in the description. Let us know in the comments what other DIY costumes you wanna see us try and make. All right, well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. You know, I think I saw the Hulk right over here. Let's get him. Let's go kick his butt.